There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm a little bit more dressed up than usual. You know, I like to keep our conversations casual, but today I'm a little dressed up. I had some meetings and different things I had to do. So hopefully I look good, right? I like blue. I think it's my color. Tie, we'll see. But uh, for those of you who know me, my name is Keith Leveson. I work as a realtor for Danella Realty. I also run a local lifestyle brand called Migrate Orlando. If you don't follow us on Instagram and Facebook, please do. We share recipes of the week, different events going on all around the Orlando area. We highlight different communities, and it's just kind of a fun way to explore Orlando. Especially right now, people are still very cautious. I know we're seeing great improvement in numbers thanks to probably the vaccine and people being very careful about things they're doing. But a lot of people still are looking for things to get out and do with their family, places to enjoy safely. And we look for those. I have a daughter, Carolyn, who works with me, has a family and a daughter. So we put a lot of effort into looking and making sure our recommendations are things that families or individuals could go and enjoy safely. Um, Today, though, if you're joining us, we're talking about cost of living. This is our cost of living series, and today we're focusing on Lake Mary. Now, Lake Mary is a beautiful part of the Seminole County. It's a beautiful part of Seminole County, and it's a very desirable place for a lot of people to live. Um, it has so much to offer in regards to community, local businesses, so much for families to just grow. It's a beautiful area. But when we're looking at the cost of living of Lake Mary, one thing important is to remember it's going to generally be higher because of how much it has to offer community wise. We'll be actually doing a tour of Lake Mary very soon. Hopefully, next week, we'll have the video up where we're going to go around and explore so many of the things that Lake Mary has to offer. Um, Today, though, we focus on cost. Um, Now, for those of you who haven't joined us on our previous cost of living um, programs, we do it according to a point system. Okay? So basically, the United States as a whole, we're saying is 100. That's our baseline. It's 100. We're going to look at how far above that is Lake Mary and how much more is it, not just compared to the whole of the United States, but when compared to the whole of Florida. So we're going to look at that. We're also going to examine today a little bit more in depth than we've done before, um, based on what you've requested, information comparing renting and buying. Since I'm a realtor and that's, my knowledge base. So overall, Lake Mary is about 11 points higher than the whole of the United States. So it's quite a bit more expensive in Lake Mary than it is when compared to the whole of the United States. It's about 9 points more expensive than the whole of Florida. So when you move to Lake Mary, you're going to have to expect to pay higher costs. Higher costs in what? So, interestingly, groceries tend to be about a point higher than the whole of Florida, but 3.5 points more expensive than the whole of the United States. Now, here's the kicker, and this is why we're going to dig into it. Lake Mary is 32 and a half points higher than the whole of the United States when it comes to housing. The cost in Lake Mary is 32 and a half points more expensive. And it is 30 points more expensive than the whole of Florida. Utilities tend to come in 2 points less than the whole of the United States and 3 points less than the whole of Florida. Transportation is about 8 points higher cost-wise than the whole of the U.S., but 4 points, I had to double check, it's 4 points less than the whole of Florida. So Lake Mary, where's the cost? It's in the housing. That's where the cost is. People want to live in Lake Mary for good reason. It's beautiful. It has a lot to offer. So, like I said, today we're going to look particularly at housing because that's what you requested. So, if you are renting in Lake Mary, a studio apartment, right? Just studio, not even a one bedroom. Not even a one bedroom apartment. A studio apartment will cost you $1,100 a month. That's the typical rent in Lake Mary, the median rent in Lake Mary. Now, unless you're a single individual or you can figure out how to make that studio apartment work, most people are going to look at something generally in a more 2, 3, even maybe 4 bedroom price range. So if we're looking at a 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms tend to be 1,400, 3 bedrooms 1,800 a month, and if you want a 4 bedroom, you want a house probably. At that point, if you're renting 4 bedrooms, you're renting a house. You're looking at somewhere about $2,240 a month, median price for rent in Lake Mary. So Lake Mary's rent is expensive. And I get asked all the time, why would somebody buy a house? Now, I mean, there's obvious reasons. We're talking about it's an investment. It's a way to protect your family. There are tax benefits. All those things we talk about. But let's just look at one of the main reasons a lot of people are interested in buying a home, and especially when we compare it with Lake Mary, right? So let's look at these median prices, particularly for the 3 and 4 bedroom houses. So like I said, we're looking at upper 1,800 a month for a 3 bedroom and mid 2,000 to about $2,240 a month median price for a 4 bedroom in Lake Mary. Now, if you were to buy a house in Lake Mary, assuming you buy the median price home, the median price home in Lake Mary is $306,600. That's median price. Assume you put a 20% down conventional loan. That's what we're assuming, right? Today's interest rates, I calculated 3.75. It's going to depend on people's credit. So much is involved in that. I can't guarantee what anyone's interest rate will be. It's a number I entered based off of what I know and, people that I've worked with. So we're looking at a 30-year term mortgage, right? which is very typical. So the numbers I entered are very typical conventional loan, average interest rate, and 30-year term. What is your monthly payment? Now remember, I'm using a mortgage calculator. These are approximations. Obviously, you need to work with a good lender, and these numbers would vary based on individual. But you might, if everything worked out the way I entered it, good credit, all those things, you could be paying $1,135 a month for a house you own in Lake Mary. So think about that, comparison-wise, right? I don't own the house. I'm paying a landlord. He's getting rich off me. He's the one who's invested. I am living in his house or his or her apartment, and it's costing me $2,000 plus over $2,000 a month, right? For median rent. For a median mortgage, based on average numbers and things like that, you could be paying a mortgage of $1,135 a month. So why do people in general buy a house? Well, look at the savings. Not only do you have the tax benefits, not only do you have the investment, the benefits, and all those other things that come with it, but in the long run, you're saving $1,100 a month on rent. So in a year, you could have saved $12,000, $13,000 by owning your own home. So it's a great investment. It's a very wise investment. And I would be happy to help any of you. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I work with Danella Realty. They are a great local real estate agency. I love them because of their ethics. So if you're looking for a realtor, please reach out to me. I hope you found today educational. We're going to go ahead and explore Lake Mary next week. It's going to be a goofy video. I don't know if you guys enjoyed our last goofy video, but you know what? We got to have some fun, and we're going to enjoy making it. So look for that. That should be coming out next week. I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe. If you have any questions, if you need any help, feel free to reach out to me.